All right. We begin. All right. Everything seems to be good to go. How's everybody doing? Pardon me. Oy, oy, oy. We are back in it. Sorry I wasn't streaming yesterday. Yeah, sorry, I was just adjusting something real quick. Yeah, sorry I didn't stream much yesterday, or at all yesterday. I was spending time with my family. I was going to make a post about it, but apparently you have to have like at least like 100 subscribers or something like that before you can actually make a community post, which is kind of dumb. Oh well, I'm kind of just learning as we go. So yeah, today we're going to be continuing on with what we were doing last time, working on that sort of electronic style track a bit. But today, it's time for a B section. We got to make some kind of a B section. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen today, because we need some kind of variation. Like past like few streams, it's been the same thing over and over and over again, hearing the same thing. We got to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, let's switch over. We switch over to Cubase and pause this music. All right. Now, of course, let's make sure that everything is good to go. We got Restream working. Let's do a quick sound check. Make sure your speakers are not up too high. I like it. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. I actually really every time I come back to one of these streams, I'm really glad that I only work on these projects like 1 hour at a time at most. Because every time I come back, I'm like a little bit surprised about what's been done, about how far it's like a single project has come, and how, I don't know, this may sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but how good it sounds. Like I actually really like the way this sounds. Definitely needs some mixing, but there are some things about this that are just nice. So who knows? That all being said, we need something new. So let's just listen to all the synth and sample stuff. I have an idea. But first, what we're going to do is, where's my arranger track? Do I have an arranger track? I don't think I do. We're going gonna add one. Add the arranger. We're going to, first we're going to make sure that this is set up to the bar, and we are going to add that. So that's the A section. And then we're also going to add 8 bars, so we're up to 16. We're going to have a B section, because of course. And this will just keep everything relatively like organized in a sense. Plus it'll allow me to like move things around a little bit in terms of sections. So. I think I want to go start with the bass again. Or actually, maybe we can go something a bit lo-fi. I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm feeling a little bit inspired by the other, like the piano sounds of that lo-fi music at the beginning of the stream. You know what? What we could do is use a little bit more theory again. So far this tune has been in a pretty confident E minor. So let's go to the major. We're going to go to the relative major, G major. So here's another theory thing. How do I say this? So every major key has a relative minor. Every minor key has a relative major. And it's always separated by a minor third. So if it's from G, 3 half steps down, so 3 keys down, you'll find that that relative major. And if you're in a minor key and you go 3 steps up, you get your relative major. And the reason they're called relative major and relative minor is because, well, the relative major is quite simply, it basically uses the same key signature. In fact, not basically, it does use the same key signature. But what is considered the root or the home is different. So in one sense, if you're in E minor, as opposed to being in G major. I'm going to turn those effects off for a second. I'm outing myself again. How would I do that? Get a key. Look at a click in here. I don't hate that. Is it gonna let me? Yeah, there it is. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna time align this a little bit. So I'm gonna stretch this a bit over until it lines up. Move anyway. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Just cleaning up the MIDI. Bring this all, just shove it over a bit. Hmm. Hey, Kirsten. Trying to come up with a B section for this this electronic track that we were working on before, and it was in like this. I was talking about it. We were in this E minor sound, and now we're going to G major. Gonna make it all happy or something. Now I need to hear how this sort of fades in. So we're gonna solo this. Okay, one thing that's bothering me so much about this, and it's something I didn't fix earlier, is the delay. It's not time aligned even remotely. It's almost there. It's just a bit slow. It's kind of cool. Actually, I can separate that, give it a bit of breath. And then I can just timeline that. It sounds so weird. I don't know. I had something and then I forgot it. It's almost there. I'll work with that a bit. That's something to start with. It's a decent melody, I think. Um, let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Glad you like this new part because I actually really like it too. Well, you know what? Before anything else, I'm gonna try something here. So obviously this is a G major. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to my chord track. Tracks. Give me the chord track. That's actually useful right now. So we got a what is it? I don't know what it is. It's the G major. Before anything else, I'm going to mute the heck out of this chord track because I do not want it actually playing. So we got G major. And then A minor? Yeah. G major, A minor. A. I think this is just another G. Yeah, this is just G major again. Oh. Go away. I'm actually going to save real quick. What if I do this? That kind of supports it a bit. So what I'm going to do actually, and this is a, is it? No, hold on. Yeah, it is. G sus2. So why is it, or is it G sus? No, it's a G sus4. I'm silly. I'm being a silly. So, what does sus mean? Well, we're not talking about Among Us right now. We are talking about suspension chords. Another theory thing. So we have our G major here. Well, what really brings out the emotion in music is tension and release. So, you know, the good old the 5-1 that everybody loves. Yeah. Now, there's another way to create smaller amounts of tension and release. In this case, it pays to alter the chord a little bit. In this case, what we have is a suspension of the third, if you will, of a chord. So we have the root note, go up 2 and you have your third, go up 2 more and you have your fifth. That builds a G major chord, the G, B, and D. Now, to create a suspension, in this case, a fourth suspension, a sus4, you're basically suspending the third of the note above where it's supposed to be and then releasing it afterwards. In this case, I love a good sus4. You can also, I don't know, they technically have another term for it, but I can't remember. But you can also have a sus2 where it's like, where it almost sounds neutral in a way. But you see how it's supposed to, it wants to go upwards and wants to suspend upwards. Just the same way that the fourth suspension, the sus4, wants to suspend downwards. Just like this. Right there. Yeah, another theory moment right there. I love theory. Nobody else in school liked theory, but I like theory. I'm just kind of gonna piecemeal compose this last part because I am not good enough of a keyboard player to try and compose all of this at once. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I got distracted by trying to teach theory. This last chord here. There's another A minor. I don't know how I did that. I just used 2 chords. You stop there. Now we're going to use the 6th of the key, which would be E minor. Now we're going to do something that's really fun. So this is technically, you can see I have these notes here on the side there. And I forgot that the chord track can do that. It'll just tell you right there. This is a B minor over D, or a B in first inversion. First inversion meaning normally you have a chord that's in what we call root position. So you have your first, you have your third, and then you have your 5th. In this case, it's B minor, so we won. This is B flat. That's a really weird sound. Why? Hold on. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, it does. Sorry, I got distracted by something in this. There we go. That's what I want. So yeah. First, third, 5th. Now, if you want to change the way it sounds a little bit, you can make the chord technically start on one of the other notes. So root position, but what if you wanted to start on the 3rd? Well, you just go like that and not mess it up. So you have your root up here, and you have your 3rd, which is down there. And then if your 5th was supposed to be up here, you actually have it here. You can actually kind of watch it right here if you look. So you have your B, then you have your D, then you have F sharp. For your 3rd, 5th, well, I'll just start on the 3rd. And then you have the B up there. And that's how you get that really cool sound. I kind of love the sound of like the chorus on a piano, mainly because it kind of reminds me of my grandma's old piano that she had in her basement. She used to teach piano, and the piano she had was, well, there was a time eventually that came around where she couldn't teach piano anymore, so the piano just kind of sat there. And I remember going downstairs to play it all the time, and the thing was very out of tune. But I loved the sound of it for some reason. It's nostalgic to hear an out of tune piano. And I think between the chorus and like the echo, it just kind of brings that feeling of nostalgia. I love it. Bum, 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 bum. That's cool. That's kind of fun, actually. Hold on. So we got. It's not really what I'm going for, though. It sounds too. I don't know. What does that sound like? I don't even know what chord that would be. Sounds like nothing. For lack of a better option. It just doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. This might be fun. You know what? That sounds a bit better. I don't know. It's bringing back the hopefulness of it all a little bit. I don't know what to do with that. Mm. Maybe that. And it wasn't even recording for whatever reason. I love it. I love when that happens. What you won? Ooh, that's weird. So what does that sound like? It's pretty cool. No, I need to know what this sounds like in context with everything. I'm gonna need to make some new vinyl crackle, but I'm gonna work with this for now. Double it. Hold on, I need to do something about the crackle. Adjust this a bit. Okay, so what's going on? Why is it ignoring everything? Probably would have been better to just record a bunch of stuff to this. I'm honestly starting to consider just going to find another vinyl crackle sound at this point. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do that. I tried doing some sound design for this, but I'm honestly not even happy with it. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to get rid of that vinyl crackle thing entirely. Just because it's not good. Bye-bye. We're also going to... Nope. Such a weird thing. I have an idea. I kind of have an idea. Can I get a... You know what? The entire reason I was trying to make that hiss sound... Hold on. Gotta fix this real quick. I think I figured out how to actually... Yeah. Okay. I thought I could fix it, but I cannot. Oh well. I'll have to fix it later. But let's try this. I want to throw this into ear candy. What do you sound like? Ooh, you hear that? That is vinyl crackle. I'm just going to double the heck out of that for now. Oh, look at that. Perfectly lines up. How many repeats is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. That's really funny. That lines up perfectly. There's a low hum on it. I'm going to get rid of. Actually, you know what? There's something I'm going to do here. I'm going to... Okay. Fun stuff. We're going to do some fun stuff with this. So, we're going to send this to 2 effects channels. Crackle FX1. No, we're just going to call it Crackle FX. And there's going to be 2 of them. Now this one is not going to have Supermassive on it. The second one is. First one is going to be heavily high pass filtered so that all you hear is, well, actually, real quick, I'm going to make these both post sends, and we're going to go to the, where is it? This, and we're just going to turn it all the way down. That way, you're not actually going to hear any of the original vinyl crackle, but it's sending to both of these effect sends as a post fader, so that they're still receiving the audio even though you can't actually hear the original fader. So it still sounds like this. Nothing. That's embarrassing. Why is it not doing anything? And here I was trying to be smart. Was it because it's sending? Where's it? Where are these sending to? Hold on. Are these sending to the wrong thing? Probably. They're probably sending to a muted bus. Yeah. I'm going to send this to... I'm going to send this to the same thing. So that the... There it is. I was doing it correctly. I made a mistake earlier. But yeah, so what I did was I high pass filtered the heck out of this. Do that. I'm going to do that. And then we're also going to do this, where we're going to do both a high pass filter and a low pass filter, so we get those low mids. And we're actually going to switch this out from super matches to vintage verb. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going to also put Supermassive right before it. And so we're just going to turn it into... The idea is I'm trying to turn this into a bit of a wash. That sounds kind of cool. So behind all that, it should sound like... It's just present. It's just present. That's all it needs to be. You don't really notice it's ear candy. I normally don't do ear candy this early on, but it really needed just a little bit of something. Now, what I'm going to do is Also gonna get a noise track. Noise. I'm gonna sound effect. Synthetic. Electronic. Or I can just, you know, create another helm track. Create instrument track. We're going to do helm again. I'm going to call it a noise sweep. And all it's just going to be is this. Doesn't need to be anything more than that. But it's not helm that's going to be doing most of the work. It's going to be Cubase. So it doesn't need to be that long. We're just going to now what we're going to do is now if I get one of these guys out here, I'm going to do a quick okay. If I'm gonna do a quick little okay. Yeah, I wish I could learn that, but I cannot. I don't know how to do that. So I'm just gonna draw it. So what we're gonna do is we're going to show the automation track for this and this. Now, if there's a better way to do this, I don't know what it is. I'm going to write automation. Get rid of that. It'd probably help if I actually played like an actual noise note. Yep. And then we're going to do the same thing here. It's fun. And so all together, actually, real quick, what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to add just a bit of reverb. Just a bit. I'm going to mix it in. Probably sounds good. And do that again with a bit more reverb. No. Gotta do the same thing again. Going to right. Now, did it write correctly? Let's see. Yeah, it did. So now we're going to do the same thing again. Just something that's present. A lot of noise in Cubase going on right now, but it's fun. Where's that repeat? I like that. I like that a lot. It's really nice. I'll have to think about what I want to happen after that, because we have an A section, we have a B section. I could go for a C section. Not that kind of C section. Not today. We don't have enough time. Our hour is almost up. I'm just trying to think. Maybe? Maybe I have a bit of time to do a quick little cheeky. Oh, wait. I don't have time. I remember that the other day I actually was messing around in this guitar and I tuned it to something totally different. And it's out of tune right now. So I'm not even going to bother at the moment. Because that particular guitar, if you change the tuning of even one string, just because of the nature of how it's built, it like overcompensates on the other strings. And so you have to, it's not easy to tune that particular guitar. It's such a beautiful guitar, but my God, like it has one of those floating bridges that it's not a floating bridge, but it's a trem bridge. So which means that if there's extra tension on here, then the rest of the strings kind of try to compensate, or the other way around. Like it's annoying simply because of the nature of the bridge. Like it can lift a little bit, bend, which is fine. It's supposed to do that to create that trem effect, but yeah. I was gonna add some guitar chords, but not today. I think I might actually just call it there because that was a lot of fun. progress has been made. We now have, how many minutes? We have, for one thing, this is not even lined up properly. So if I line up the time code properly, project 0 and 0. Yes. Fix that. Project 0 and 0. So with that, we have about just over 40 seconds of music, about 42 seconds of music. Nice. That's good. And I think in total, this project has been worked on for about 3 hours. A collective like 3 hours or something like that. Yeah. And with very minimal Cubase hiccups. Well, I think that's what we call it. All right. That was good. I really enjoyed that. I always have a little bit of like, admittedly, I know there's a lot of streamers out there. They're like, oh, I can't wait to just hop on stream and do a whole bunch of stuff. And like, I don't know. I guess it's just still new to me. Like, it's still a way for me to trick myself into composing more often, which probably doesn't sound good, but like, I always struggle to compose even for just like 5 minutes just because I'm lazy. And this is me just trying to fix that by just doing something else as well, being creative with the way I do it and seeing what happens. Yeah, ever since I've started doing these streams, I compose more outside of the streams as well, which is kind of the goal. That's what I was trying to trick myself into doing. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm able to do that. I'm happy that I'm finding the fun in making music again and just finding it addicting once again, like it was when I first started. Or it's becoming addicting again in all the right ways. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I am excited to see what happens next with this track. It's a bit of a puzzle, this one. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this track entirely, but I'm excited either way. Let me check something. Yeah, that's fine. All good. Things just look a little strange here, but no, everything's fine. Yeah. All right. I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like button just below the video. It means a lot to me, helps me out. I noticed that recently we got up to 33 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I think I maybe had like closer to 20 when I started these the streams, and that was like a collection of subscribers over the course of how many years? Like, just not even doing YouTube, like even part-time. It was just like casual as heck. So yeah, 33 subscribers. Let's see if we can, I don't know, I'm gonna try and see if I can get up to 50 at some point. Sometime soon, maybe in the next couple months. I want to see if I can get to 50. I think that's doable. Yeah. And if you don't want to miss these streams, if you see the notification bell, give that a little love tap. That way you'll be notified when the streams are gonna happen, and you'll be there right on time just to see every second of every stream. And I'm looking to post some edited content in the future, so yeah. I'm gonna call it there. At some point I'll have this outro scripted enough so that I don't have to like stumble over my words and meander. I've been Liam Keeney.